Hi Shima girls, it's Shima here. Well, let's get right into it. Today I want to cover the top 5 most asked questions about my Shima oil. Now, I selected these questions because they get asked over and over again. And well, it's perfectly understandable because every day I get new Shima girls. And well, they come to me with these questions because they are very excited to be a Shima girl and they want to make sure that they are going to start their Shima hair growth journey on the right foot. Okay, so they ask me these questions and I am more than happy to answer it. But it also inspired me to create this video so they will have one place to go to for the top 5 most asked questions regarding my Shima oil. So this is why I'm creating this video for my Shima Girl newbies so they can consult with this video first. And as for my advanced Shima girls, you ladies can use this video as a refresher course. Yeah, so that's a great thing for you as well, to make sure that you're doing it correctly. Okay. Sometimes we forget how to do things, or we miss a step or skip a step, or we're unaware of something, or we forget something, and refresher course is always a good thing. So let's get into it. Let's begin with number 1. And the answer is yes. But let me clarify. Let me clarify the answer though. Yes, you can use my Shima oil on wet hair and still yield amazing results, but I greatly recommend that it is applied to damp hair and not dripping wet hair. So that's a huge difference, okay? Between damp and dripping wet is a huge difference. Damp hair is still hair that it's still wet, but it is not dripping wet. It's like in between semi-dry and semi-wet. It's damp. Okay, so that's when you can apply the Shima oil, when your hair is damp. Now, the reason why I usually talk about applying my Shima oil to dry hair is simply because that is how I've been doing it for most of my Shima hair growth journey. And combined with my protective styling, that's how I grew my hair from shoulder length to booty length. Okay, so that's my routine. That's my hair regimen. Okay, I apply my Shima oil to dry hair when the hair is dry. Meaning when I finish shampooing my hair and applying the leave-in conditioner, and then I do my roller set, I remove the roller set, and I proceed to apply my Shima oil. Okay, okay. Now let me continue to explain. In your case, since you want to apply it to wet hair, meaning I want you to apply the damp hair, when you wash out your Shima Hair Repair shampoo, you're going to gently towel blot your hair to get it semi-damp, okay? Not too dry and not too wet. And then you can proceed to apply your Shima oils, ladies. Okay, so do it that way. You can apply it as you applying the leave-in conditioner as well. It's your choice, really. You can apply it before the leave-in conditioner or after you apply the leave-in conditioner. But regardless, your hair is still gonna be damp because you still have to later blow dry the hair or do the roller set. Okay, so yeah, I hope that clarifies things for you ladies with that particular question. And the answer to that question is no. No. I do not, I repeat, I do not want anything clogging up your scalp, ladies. Okay? I do not want anything on your scalp. I specifically created my Shima oil to be applied to the hair only. Okay? It is our hair that we must focus on. It is the hair that we must focus on. Our scalps must breathe. Keep that in mind. Our scalps must breathe. Okay, so by not applying any product on our scalp, what we're basically going to do is avoid product buildup. And product buildup, when we get product buildup, it's usually gonna lead to negative things like itchy scalp. Okay, and it's gonna require you to wash your hair more often. More times than the recommended 7 to 10 days. Okay, and we don't want that. Okay, we don't want to be washing our hair too often. Okay, so if you lead like for example, if your lifestyle is very active, like you exercise a lot, or you are a fitness instructor, or you're just so busy that you find yourself constantly perspiring most of the time, then you definitely need to keep product away from your scalp area, okay? Because then, again, I don't want you to be washing your hair so often. Look, the only time you should put anything on your scalp is if you suffer from, for example, dry scalp and oily scalp and itchy scalp. And then you can apply the product specifically created for that type of scalp situation. That's the only time you're going to put something on your scalp, okay? If you have dry scalp, you get a product to address your dry scalp situation. If you got oily scalp, a product to address your oily scalp situation. Itchy scalp, the product to address your itchy scalp situation. Other than that, don't put anything on your scalp, ladies. Okay? So the Shima oil goes on the hair. And the most definite yes. Again, let me clarify this yes. As long as your child is between, I'll say, 8 months to a year old, okay, and older, and that only you as the adult is going to be the one applying the product, Mashima oil, most definitely you can use it on your children's hair, okay? I mean, I get so many Shima girl mothers who ask me this question, and it's a great question, okay? But, exercise caution, be cautious of the sensitive areas on your child, like the eyes and the ears. So this is why I emphasize that you as the adult are responsible for applying the Shima oil on your child's hair. And basically you're going to follow the same Shima hair growth journey for your child's hair, okay? Because your child's hair is still afro-textured hair. It's still dry hair that needs moisture in order to grow long and be healthy. Okay, so this means you're going to apply the Shima oil to all of your child's hair, okay, thoroughly. Make sure you focus mostly on the ends. And then you're going to proceed to create cute protective styles like the individual braids, two-strand twist, the simple French braid, and combine it with the silk, satin, or plastic type hair accessories, to accentuate the protective style even more. Make it look very pretty and cute, for your little girl's hair. And keep in mind that boys can also use the Shima oil as well. Afro-textured hair is afro-textured hair. It doesn't know any gender. It doesn't know the difference if it's a girl or a boy. It just knows that it's afro-textured hair and it needs to get moisturized. Okay. So also one more important thing to keep in mind: if your child's hair is too short to put into any of these protective styles, just continue to apply the Shima oil, okay, and wrap some silk material, silk scarves, a satin hair bonnet on your child at night. Okay, so you're basically following the same steps like I told you with the Shima hair growth journey. Okay, so again, this is gonna keep the oil locked in as much as possible, okay, until the little girl's hair grows long enough for you to be able to do, some cute two-strand twist or pull it back in a simple hair bun and things like that. Okay, so yes, you can definitely use my Shima oil on children's hair between 8 months to a year and older. Okay, all right, let's go to the next question here. We're on number 4 already. And most definitely, yes, yes. And it is very surprising the number of Shima girls who ask me this question. The reason why I'm surprised is because I assume that all of you ladies know that I relax my hair, So when you ask me, can I use your Shima oil on chemically treated hair? I'm like, well, aren't you aware that I relax my hair and I use the Shima oil? But like I said, every day I get new Shima girl newbies and they are totally unaware. So yeah, this is a very important question to address. And the answer is definitely yes. You can definitely use my Shima oil on chemically treated hair. Again, when I created my Shima oil, ladies, I created it specifically for Afro-textured hair, period. So basically this means that my Shima oil can be used on chemically treated hair And that means that you can relax it, you can texturize it, curly perm it, dye it, etc. Okay, so you can definitely use it on any type of chemically treated hair. And you remember, this is a moisture maintenance product. Okay, so after you do your perm, your texturizer, your relaxer, and all that good stuff, your hair still needs moisture maintenance in order to thrive. Okay, just the perm itself is not, I mean, the perm, it has its negatives and it has its positives. Remember, perms dry out the hair. So we need something to really stop that hair dryness, and my Shima oil delivers. Okay, my Shima oil will stop that hair dryness in its track. Okay, so if you are natural, you can use my Shima oil. If you are transitioning, meaning if you're in between natural hair and relaxed hair, for you newbies that are unaware of what the word transitioning means, that's when you are trying to grow out your relaxer to go to natural hair. So that means you are transitioning. You can definitely use my Shima oil, because you know, when you are in that stage of transitioning, your hair is definitely prone to breakage. Okay, so my Shima oil will help you stop that breakage in its track. Okay, by wiping out that hair dryness. If you have biracial hair, you can use my Shima oil. Basically, like I said, if you have dry, textured hair of any race, of any ethnicity, you can use my Shima oil to help you grow your hair past shoulder length, past that stereotypical length that most of society thinks our hair can only grow to, and to the length that your heart desires. For example, my heart desires booty length, and that's why I grew mine to booty length. Shima girls, remember, listen to this very carefully. There is no reason whatsoever why black hair cannot grow to waist length and beyond, unless you have some type of illness that stops you from getting there. And even then, you still shouldn't lose your faith. Even then, okay? Our hair grows just as fast or just as slow, depending on your point of view, as a white woman's hair, as Indian woman's hair, Hispanic woman's hair. All we have to do is basically keep it moisturized, keep it in the protected styles, treat it gently. You know, well, we just need to take care of our hair, of our real hair, and we can have the hair length of our dreams in no time. And well, I have a yes and I have a no answer to that one as well. First, let me address the no answer. I say no. Do not put the Shima oil on the weave, okay? The weave is not going to grow any longer because it is not real. So don't do that. Don't put those Shima oil on a weave, okay? On top of the weave. Don't do that. No reason to do that. Don't waste the oil like that. Now, now that we got that clarified, the second answer, of course, is going to be yes, because as long as the Shima oil reaches your real hair underneath the weave, you know, your real hair is being Shima oiled, then yes, I will let it slide. You can definitely use the Shima oil while you're wearing weaves. But with that said, ladies, to be perfectly honest, I strongly prefer that you do not wear a weave during your Shima hair growth journeys, okay? I strongly prefer that you don't. And I will explain, I will clarify everything. Whether you have to sew them in or glue them in, and I hope you're not gluing weaves in. That's very damaging to our real hair, okay? Forget those gluing weaves. But if you're gonna use the sew-in weaves, I prefer, I mean, I just prefer you don't even use the sewing weaves as either. I prefer that you opt for individual braids because individual braids, you can still attach the fake hair to your real hair, that you know, to add bulk and extra length, but it is 100% more easier to Shima oil your hair while wearing, you know, individual braids. Okay, it's also known as single braids, and you can use synthetic or human hair to achieve the length and bulk that you want. I prefer that you don't do them too thick because I don't want, the braids to be too heavy on your scalp. Okay, so make sure they're not too thick. All right, so yeah, whether you use synthetic hair or human hair to create your individual braids, it's still gonna be 100% easier to, shima oil your braids. Okay, as opposed to trying to shima oil your real hair underneath a weave, a sewing weave. Okay, remember, and I'm going to show you the pics again. Remember that I wore braids for about 2 months myself. I wore individual braids, and all I had to do was transfer my Shima oil into an empty spray bottle, and I would spray my individual braids once a night, every night, and well, I gained between 2 to 2.5 inches, in separate areas. Remember, my hair is not only just one length, even though it looks that way, but I gained between 2 to 2.5 inches of amazing hair growth. And you see this hair growth when you remove the braids after 2 months, using the braids. I removed the braids and I saw this amazing hair growth, ladies. Okay, and it was so easy to manipulate my Shima oil onto the braids. I did the same thing when I wore my single French braid as well. I transferred my Shima oil into an empty spray bottle, and I sprayed it my French braid once a night, every night, and gained another 2 to 2.5 inches of amazing hair growth. Okay, so again, the answer is yes. You can use my Shima oil or wearing weaves if you think, not if you think, if you know you are skilled enough to manipulate my Shima oil through the weave and into your real hair. Then yes, go ahead. You can use the sewing weaves, not the gluing weaves, the sewing weaves. But again, I personally prefer that you use the affirmation protected styles instead. Believe me, Shima girls, believe me when I tell you this. It is going to make your Shima hair growth journey 1,000 times more easier. Okay, I've been there and done that, and I'm trying to share with you what was, super easy for me, which I am 100% certain is going to be super easy for you as well. Okay. So, and that's what we're looking for, to make our Shima hair growth journeys as simple as possible. All right, and fun, a lot of fun, because when we reach our goal, our hair length goals, that is a lot of fun. So, well, that's it, ladies. That's it for the 5 most asked questions regarding my Shima oil. I hope you learned a lot, and I will definitely be seeing you ladies next time. Take care and God bless.